Hi YouTube, my name is Emily, and my personality trait is subjecting everyone and you to my horrible sense of humor. I really wanted to take the time to work on my pngtuber assets as a way to really kick off this channel, and it's always been something I wanted to do, and I never knew there was a term for it, like a proper term for it, till recently. So here's me working on everything while I shamelessly tell you everything about myself. So my pronouns are she, her. I'm based in the US, but I am also a Chinese-born American. I can obviously speak English pretty well, but I can also speak Chinese, hold a decent conversation in Japanese. I can understand and speak a little bit of Shanghainese, and I can read Korean. 其实我中文说的不太好，因为我小时候每天都跟家里人说中文，可是最近我每次打电话的时候，或者是跟国内人交流的时候，我老是发现我需要用英文来表达我想说的话，所以我现在想多练习我的中文，所以请多多指教，对不起。それで私は日本語で多少流暢な会話ができます。高校と大学で勉強していました。でも今時間がありませんから単語と文法はちょっと忘れちゃった。今ドリンゴを使ってレビューしています。I can read and like understand Japanese when I hear it or just like see it within like fan art or anime, like 70 to 90% of the time. But I feel like when it comes to like actual conversation, I feel like the words kind of like fly over my head sometimes, and I'm just like, chotomate, please slow down. And sometimes when I read kanji, I read it the way you read it in Chinese, and that kind of fucks with my brain sometimes. I also can speak a little bit and understand Shanghainese because my family is from Shanghai, but I really want to speak it better because I think it's dying out in the mainland because everyone's more encouraged to speak the standard dialect of Mandarin. So, and when it comes to Korean, I can only read it. I can read Hangul, but unless it's like a term that every K-poppy knows, I do not know what I'm reading half of the time. Well, 90% of the time, and I apologize for that. My MBTI is INTP. I took the test recently again, and I thought, why not? So until then, I thought I was an INFJ, but turns out I am now an INTP. I haven't read the whole like overview of the personality trait yet, but something that stood out to me is how INTPs constantly require, like, I think stimulation, correct me if I'm wrong, just because they're constantly seeking out new knowledge and stuff. I feel like that applies to me a lot because I'm someone who can't really sit still for long periods of times. I have to be doing something. Even when I'm drawing or I'm playing video games, I have to like play a YouTube video of some sort in the background just to like keep my brain going. Otherwise, I would be super bored. As introverted as it might sound, well, yeah, it's true that in a social setting, I would just be up in the corner, chilling on my phone, I guess, talking to the one or two people I know there. I feel like once you get to know me personally, I can be super chaotic, and I will never let you escape my tormenting. Well, obviously, I do art. I've been doing art for as long as I can remember. earliest memory of art, I would always, whenever I visited my grandparents, I would always have my crayons and colored pencils out, and I would just be drawing whatever I saw on TV. I was stereotypical art kid. I enrolled in art classes, and when I got into like anime and manga in middle school, that took a huge inspiration on my current art style. And yeah, I mostly like doing, well, aside from doing fan art, I really like experimenting with different kinds of media. I really like trying to be a jack of all trades sort of person when it comes to art. I like trying to be versatile and also just learn as much new things as I can. I really like doing background art and designing original characters, especially. When it comes to background art, I really like experimenting with different brushes and seeing how different texture adds to the detail and depth of my compositions and original characters. For any fandom I'm like super deeply invested into, I probably will make an OC at one point, and my friends can account for this, but I absolutely love ranting about them to my friends, and if you're watching this video, I will not apologize for that. Some of my artist inspirations include Julieta Suzuki, who is the author of Kami-sama Kiss, one of my favorite mangas out there. I really like the way she draws like lashes, so I took an inspiration on including lower lashes on my characters. I love Yonayama Mai. I recently watched the music video she helped animate and direct for Eve. I love her coloring a lot. It's very like vibrant, and I hope my art can be as good as hers one day. But some artists on Twitter that I really enjoy and I love seeing work from are like Chalsu D, Miuli Art, and Marek Draw. I really like the lighting in their pieces a lot, and I love how some of their art, the line art, is very flowing and just like messy, because I consider myself to be like sort of a perfectionist sometimes. I feel like I get super insecure about the way my sketches can get super messy when I'm working digitally, so looking at these artists' inspirations, it helps me to relax a bit and just go ham with my art. Something I've been doing recently is animating, as you can see in my speed runs here. Animating is a huge thing, obviously, and I'm still learning the basics of it, so I hope to one day create my own fully animated scenes. So yeah. Okay, well, obviously I like anime and manga. I was introduced to it in middle school, and I have not stopped loving it ever since. Some of my favorite anime include JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Kill la Kill, Idler 7. I really enjoy slice of life or rom-coms. Like my favorites include Aoharu Ride and Kami-sama Kiss. I also really like Peacemaker Kurogane. I feel like it's a super underrated piece of anime, especially for the Shinsengumi genre, so I recommend that if you want to check something out. And obviously sports anime, that's a given. I love sports anime, like the classic ones like Haikyuu and Dino Ace, that sort of stuff. Yeah. I also play mobile games a lot. I have a very unhealthy addiction towards gacha games, and these include Twisted Wonderland, Idler 7, On Stars, unfortunately, and Genshin. I'm a Diluc main, by the way, and also Xiao. I also love the color red, and sometimes that affects my decision in choosing my favorite characters in an anime sometimes, so yeah, I will probably make a video at one point introducing to the entire world my taste in anime and 2D characters, so please look forward to that. Okay, moving on to dislikes. I absolutely cannot deal with horror. I do not like it at all. I literally have to mute Twitter hashtags for horror movies because I hate seeing them pop up out of nowhere. I hate that you can't block horror ads on YouTube and Spotify because, listen, I just like to vibe to whatever I'm watching / listening to without being interrupted by a horror ad, okay? The only time I can enjoy horror is if I watch a commentary YouTuber like react to it and I watch it along with them, because that just makes me feel less alone with it, like the experience. So I dislike strong perfume, particularly like vanilla, coconut, and like the Bath and Body Works like peony scents for some reason. I just feel like whenever I'm subjected to really strong smells, I just feel super nauseous about it. Like one time I went to my school's painting classroom to borrow some supplies for a different class, and when I went in there I got hit with that acrylic paint smell. I had to like hold my breath the entire time I was in that room. It was not fun at all. I hate dealing with shipping fees because so as an artist, obviously at one point I do want to like sell my merch and stuff like that, but when it comes to dealing with shipping outside of the US, I feel like just because of the fact that I'm so inexperienced with it, the thought of like tracking numbers, making sure your package doesn't get lost in the mail, or like and like your recipient getting the thing that they ordered in the end, I feel like that part just makes me really anxious about the whole process. So I hope that one day I'll be able to overcome that fear, so I can run my own business at one point. I also cannot deal with bugs or anything that crawl, like most people probably. I really cannot stand the sight of bugs at all. Even the cuter ones, I guess. Like, well, okay, I can't deal with butterflies. I've been to a couple of butterfly gardens before. They're super cute, but any other bug, no, I cannot deal with them at all. I have to call someone to kill it for me, or if I see a bug flying around my room at 2 a.m., I run downstairs, grab my Dyson vacuum, and just go head to head with it. One time, there was a fly that got into my apartment suite, and I spent like 15 minutes like chasing it, and at one point I finally got it into the bathroom, and I grabbed a towel, locked myself in there with the fly, and started fighting it until I finally killed it on the spot. So that's how bad I am with bugs. I'm sorry. On my Meet the Artist sheet, it says I hate performative masculinity. I feel like, well, at first I was just referring to the people in my area who just love revving their engines and like having their car engines go put like for no reason whatsoever. I'm just like, what do you have to get out of doing that? Like one time I went to summer school and I parked my car in the parking garage, and out of nowhere someone decides to rev their engine in the parking garage, and because of the echo and shit, I was like, oh my god, what the heck? What do you have to gain from this? Like, no one's laughing. What's the fucking joke here? But I guess like this also refers to people who also do anything to inflate their ego. Like I don't understand why people do that. No one's laughing, just saying. And lastly, I really hate tripping over my own words. I feel like that's been a problem I've struggled with since I was young. I think at one point I got made fun of it for it. So I hope that using this platform I can like get used to talking to people and just getting used to hearing my own voice, and also get better at pronunciating stuff. I said pronunciating, I meant pronouncing, I'm so sorry. Overall, my goals for this channel are, aside what I mentioned just now, I want to use the platform to talk about things I'm interested in and have discussions with like-minded people. I want to be more confident in talking to an audience and showing my face sometimes. But most of all, I want to use YouTube sort of as an archive for my art and watch myself grow as I continue to learn new things. And I also think that graphic design is my passion, and I want to practice that with my thumbnails, and also I want to slowly get used to making a schedule for myself so I can do regular uploads and just work around with that. And my channel is already a mess, as you can probably tell, and messy is just who I am. And thank you for sticking around if you're still here, and please like, comment, subscribe if you want to, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.